Hi everyone, we are so happy to have you again. Today's episode is all about trust. I'm Martina.
I'm Ankita.
And I'm Tan, and this is
Three girls.
One mic.
and still no banana ice cream.
Let's get started.
So in this one, we start with trust.
Why? Because why? What else should you start with?
Nothing. It has to be trust. I've come to believe it has to be trust.
Episode closed because it's trust.
It's done. That's all you need to know. That was quick, right? See, we believe in efficiency.
Yeah, totally.
No, but really. Because we have different parts to trust in, right? Just ourselves, but the ultimate.
Yeah, and
everything
also,
in between.
And also the in between are the people in our lives, because you need to be able to trust friends, to trust family members, to trust maybe a mentor or a coach you have, or your boss, anyone.
I have the biggest problem trusting myself.
Why?
Because I'm like, everybody is doing their own shit. Am I going to be able to do the shit that I'm saying I'm going to be like, with this, with that, with my varied interest, with my energy, with anything itself. So it's a lot of lack of self-belief sometimes to trust that I will show up for myself, for others. It's so much easier to do it for others though, right? Like if I have to do something for you, I'll just do it.
Yeah.
But if I have to do the same breakfast for myself in the morning,
then
I'll be like, just toast the bread and
just toast the bread and eat it.
If you are eating it. Like toast, like maybe just.
Yeah.
But the whole point is, that's also process. Like trust again means so many different things to everyone, but you still have to trust, because if you let the doubt come in, if I let that, like doubt will always be there basically. If I let that doubt take over, I am incapacitated to start. So then you have to just trust. I have to trust myself, and then you eventually have to trust others. So that's my process.
Yeah, but you seem to have no problem with trusting your intuition.
I don't have a problem in trusting my intuition. I have a problem in acting based on what my intuition is saying.
So if it's really the intuition, or if it's something else, or
it's me doing what my intuition is asking me to do. So when I got scammed recently, right? I told you guys, I had multiple red flags. I was trusting what others are telling me, asking where I knew. Like I had red flags. And like even the questions that I was coming up with to ask and get guidance are not the questions I generally come up with. So I knew, like it was a particular clear test for me to be like, this is happening, what will you do? So my intuition was working clearly, but my action was not aligned.
Because you wanted it so much.
I wanted it so
like
bad.
Something what comes in our way. We want something so much. And we feel it has to happen now. It's like a thing of patience or impatience.
Exactly.
Because like now it must be the opportunity to have this. So why I don't care what my intuition tells me. Now's the time.
Go for it. The only way we see at this moment.
Yeah, exactly. But then now, when that happened and I was miserable, I still trusted it will work out. I still trust that this is going to work out. And that has led me to this lesson, this understanding, me being able to process it so quickly. I was able to get over it so quickly. Like it felt so much easier compared to the other things that happened in my life, because I was really down. You both saw me. I was down.
Yeah. But it's totally it's totally understandable.
Exactly.
But you don't move on in life when you don't start trusting again. So you kind of have to, because it will get worse. I am absolutely sure it will go the other way then, because it's not like you are not stuck in there, but you are moving backwards. And that's not growth.
Exactly. So there is a time to trust that things will work out, and there is a time to trust that the things did not work out also for a reason.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's still happening for you.
It's always for you. Exactly.
But that's quite hard to accept.
It was just, so it was your attachment, because you wanted this place so bad.
It was so like, I was like, I just want to get done with. Just for context. So basically what happened was, I have to move houses. This might be the last time you see this beautiful couch because we are obviously going to level up and go into a queen house. So I really liked this place and I really wanted it. And it seemed like a too good deal, too good to be true and stuff. But I went through the process. I had a whole contract signed. I went for this viewing. I had others with me, etc. But it eventually happened so that the person took my money and I was scammed. And then through the process of it all, I knew something was wrong with my intuition and all. But as I was explaining, I did not do what needed to be done. Or maybe I did not have to do it. But yeah, that was the whole story, just in case you guys did not know. I'm assuming you didn't. Yeah.
eventually.
Didn't, unless you're my parents. So, hi mom, hi dad. Hi brother, hi sister, hi Gigi, hi niece, hi Simba. Okay. Continue it. Yeah. But the point that you brought out was really interesting, right? Because
the attachment.
Yeah,
because you were attached. So you would kind of blend out everything that was red flag.
Yeah, it's the impatience. Because we think it has to happen now because I want it to, and I deserve it. It like that's then another thing. I deserve it, and I'm we get really attached to something, and then we don't pay attention to our intuition and to all the red flags that show up all the time. And maybe we are not really able to see them while they are showing up because our focus is like this. And then looking backwards, oh, I should have noticed there was this, and this, and why did I not notice this?
Yeah, it's completely.
Yeah.
Go. No,
I was just agreeing.
Because you are. So I would say, thankfully, I was not blinded in this process, but that was even harder to digest because I did something that I knew better as it was happening. In the past, I would have been somebody who would have to look back and be like, okay, this was this. But now I know in the moment as well. But even when I was like, okay, even if I do get scammed, that's also for me.
Of course.
Yeah. And I can manage this much level or something, which says something about my mindset. But
not being the victim.
Yeah, I hate being a victim. Well, I shouldn't say I hate it. I really own it when I am the victim, and hence I can get out of it very quickly. And then I'm like, I'm tired. I'm bored of being If you want me to get over something, just let me do it. I'll get over it.
Yeah, that's very often the fastest way. Very often the fastest way.
Yeah.
But people very often don't allow themselves to be it and to do it because no, it's bad. I can't do it. I can't be it because it's bad. I need to like move on. But it's much easier very often. It's much easier very often to just be it or do it for however long it's necessary, and then move on.
Exactly. And doing it with awareness is even better if you can. Right? If you do it with awareness, it makes it a little easier that you're doing it because you're doing it just to do it and get it over with. You can cut it off easily. Yeah.
But that's also because we are like very attached to the outcome. When I do something to do it, to get it over with, I want it to be over with. So I'm like there at the outcome already because I really want it to be over with. I know it's necessary but we are so focused on the outcome and not on the process itself. This is like always when I like do some whatever stuff I have to do, and I feel like, Martina, do it, get it over with, get it done. And I say, no, you are like focusing on the outcome already. Enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, do it because you do it, and we don't know what outcome there is. It's like having no expectations to a certain outcome. Exactly. And then you have a total different outcome. So trust that you have a total different outcome, a much better outcome, usually.
Because you can just imagine the outcome that you can imagine, but who knows what kind of opportunities are showing up. And so, but I think it's okay to want something and to wish for something. It's just about not needing it to happen exactly the way that you kind of imagine it would happen. So that you still keep being open to whatever shows up.
Yeah. Like just allowing yourself to be present and in the moment and not attached. Like you want this. It's the general direction. Basically, you're choosing. You're flowing in the river, but you're choosing which river you're jumping in.
yeah. But it's good. And then you go with the river. You flow with it. Yeah.
You enjoy the process of what it is.
You enjoy the ride. Sometimes bumpy, right?
It goes up. It goes down. Yeah. Like, but if I don't allow myself to be like that, just make my life just becomes hard for reasons it doesn't have to be, and then I'm frustrated and I'm cringy and I have no energy and I'm like,
and it gets even harder.
It just gets,
everything gets harder.
Becomes even worse.
Also, things that you usually like to do or love to do get harder when you have like this mindset going on.
Exactly. Like even the normal things don't work. Like to the point when I was being like this to myself recently, my favorite coffee cup just broke. Like I put it in the microwave and not even for more than a minute and it just broke. I was shattered. Like something needs to change now.
Yeah, that's a sign. It's a sign.
Like a sign.
It's enough now.
Yeah.
Stop it.
It's something enough. Needs to shake you up. Yeah. I love how little my life is. Like you just bump me into things.
And it's very often like very, how do you say, picturesque or something like this. It's like when you go on like this, you are destroying something. That's why like your cup is now destroyed. It's like you are destroying something. Yeah. It's like you can take it literally that it's like going to happen like this.
Yeah, it's a complete sign that that's happening. And that timeline has now shifted.
Yeah.
You don't have that cup anymore.
There's a better one on the way.
You have to trust that you will find and then I found a bowl, which is very pretty. I can't have coffee in it, but
you could.
Don't give me
ideas. Like this tea bowls or this Japanese tea cups, whatever they have. They look so nice when they are like
so pretty
when you do the tea ceremony.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sometimes I just buy things because they're pretty and then eventually work my way to finding a way to use it. Now that I've bought it, I trust that there will be a use for it.
Yeah, of course.
It will show up.
It will show up or I will figure it out.
And when we are really able to trust, to 100% trust that it will work out in our favor, however this is, it always does. It literally always does. And that's amazing.
It's completely amazing. And it's never in the way that you thought it would be, by the way. It's never in the way that you thought it would be.
Yeah.
Like, if you look back, I tend to write what I want sometimes, and I'm looking back, I'm like, oh, this is not how it happened. It did happen, but this is not how it happened.
Yeah, I also do this. That's kind of great.
Yeah, because still, you just have your human mind to imagine the how. But there are other possibilities.
So many.
So many. Surrender.
Oh my God, so many. And I think the one thing
the thing is, we have a certain timeline in mind when we imagine the outcome.
Yeah.
And so it's about, but I should be supposed to be here now. And if I do this, then this is supposed to be happen. So we just have a linear timeline.
Yeah.
But we cannot see the other timelines.
Yeah.
And cannot see the other opportunities that are taking us somewhere.
Yeah.
And we are making it much harder on ourselves because you then tend to get stressed because it's okay, I'm running out of time. I thought it has to happen in 4 weeks and now I'm 2 weeks in. It's only 2 weeks left. And we totally forget that everything can happen in any moment. And it's like and it's much harder to keep the trust when you put yourself or whatever goal or wish you have on a timeline.
Yeah. And sometimes you are okay with your own trust and your own pressure, place and how you're going, and then somebody outside is like, casting doubts that you allowed to seep into your life, and you suddenly question the trust. maybe I shouldn't be so trusted.
What am I doing?
What am I doing here? Yeah.
Am I wrong here?
Am I trusting or am I naive?
You're being kind to yourself. I'm like, I'm a stupid here. Stupid Ankita. Not anymore. That's like my therapist banned that, so that's not happening anymore.
So this self-love work was doing well.
It works.
Yeah. But it's like, so again, the people surrounding you.
Yeah.
Helping you or not helping you to trust.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when they're constantly people who are kind of, well, putting their doubts and their fears on you.
Yeah.
You kind of are
no matter how
well
well-meaning.
Yeah.
You still have to trust yourself. Trust that it will work out. That's the true test, I feel. It's kind of, how they say you're tested before you actually get it to see if you're worthy of what you're going to get, right?
If you're able to handle it.
If you can handle it. Like, it's not even about being worthy. It's because you're always worthy. It's just, will you be able to do what you need to with it? Like, I'll give you 1 billion rupees now. What will you do with it? Not rupees, I want euros. What will you do with it? Can you manage it? I don't even know how to do taxes, bro. I don't even I'll get ready. I know people who can do it now. So you become resourceful. You make yourself ready.
Or you're just going to spend it and it's gone again.
Exactly. Or you get scammed. Yeah. Do you trust yourself with it? I've had so many money blocks like that I had worked through, and they had so much about me trusting myself with being able to own money. Yeah. Like as a kid also, when the relatives give you money and all, and suddenly somebody elder is like, I'll keep it for you for safekeeping so you don't drop it and stuff. And then you're being told that you can't be trusted with money.
Totally true.
In a way, right? Like indirectly. So these kind of things seep into you, and you're like eventually going at my age and going like, you made me distrust myself. Yeah. But now you trust, like, even if you drop money, more will come.
Of course. It has to flow.
It's just energy, it flows.
Exactly. It likes to flow.
But this is like something like, I think most of the people have not learned in their life. And lots of people don't even learn it until the end of their life, because they're like holding on to it. We need to do savings. You need to be safe. You need to protect it, whatever. And this is like,
my pot of gold.
So no one really like has learned this. They put it out to get it in. And that's a huge thing when you realize it.
Money doesn't like being static at all. It likes to be put to use. It likes to be used. Like if you just put it one place, it's like I'm bored.
Well, and you need to use it for something else to develop.
Exactly.
And why is like, why should I give you more? Because you like doing nothing with it. You're just having it sit there and like.
It's the energy.
So why have a car when you like only have it in your garage and you never use it?
I'm stuck here.
Feel bad.
I have no friends. Exchange me with someone. I want new people. But that's also trust again, right? Like all of that. Like if I spend today, I will get more. I'm not saying spend everything. But like hoarding is also a tendency of not trusting that you will have what you need.
Of course.
When you need
Totally.
And being attached to it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's not only with money; it's the same with clothes.
Exactly.
And things you have around. It's like keeping it. It's
overpacking when you travel. Like those are all things like that. You're not trusting that you'll get what you need.
Yeah.
Or you'll have support. Because then it's showing that you don't have the skills to ask for it.
Really. Those people who are just like going on vacation and they pack their car.
The whole house.
Even their coffee machine. And I'm like, my colleague, the coffee machine. And I was, you're driving to Italy. They have coffee.
From Germany to Italy and taking the coffee machine from Germany to Italy.
You should be getting a coffee machine from Italy.
There are actually people who go buy Italian coffee machines and Italian coffee.
And my Italian friends are going, if if you're an Italian person who wants to react to this, let us know in the comments.
You love your coffee.
I love it. I really love it.
Well, okay, I'm a tea person. I love your coffee.
But she'll drink coffee in Italy. Don't worry. I force her.
I was a coffee person until half a year ago, but now I'm like a tea person. But I've always been a coffee and a tea person.
A whole challenge.
Check out her YouTube channel. She has a whole series about giving up coffee.
Yeah. But it was not that hard.
Yeah.
But it's kind of the habits you have to change. It's always the same.
Mindset.
Yeah. And then also it's also trust, because before I could never imagine. I've had coffee like since from 16 on. Yeah. But I always knew that I don't really need it to stay awake or to be focused or something like this. Yeah. But then I like just try it. And I didn't think that it would be like that hard, not the coffee itself, but the habit. How often I had that thought in my mind, oh, when I'm back home, I'll have a cup of coffee. Yeah. Or when I meet friends, we can drink a coffee together. Martina, you don't drink coffee anymore. Yeah. Like, but it went away. Yeah. And it's totally.
You find a way around it.
Yeah. And
it's what the expectations like. Wait, but you always drank coffee, so why are you drinking coffee with us now?
Yeah, and then
What's
like people like
what happened?
like
why are you changing?
Yeah. Why don't you drink coffee anymore? Is coffee
the same anymore?
Is coffee that bad? But coffee is that bad. I never said that coffee is that bad. I just wanted to give it a try, and I feel much better now. Yeah. So it's however it is fine. Yeah.
I literally drink coffee because I like the taste. I find it very nourishing.
I also like the taste.
Yeah, it does what it has to. No, it's not tasty. It depends. It really depends, right? It really depends. But it's nourishing for me to have it, so I have it, right? But it is also not very good for me to have it 7 times a day. So I have to manage that. Yeah, those kind of things. So I actually gave up coffee as well, like you, for about 2-3 months in about 7-8 years ago, and everybody in office went like, if she can give up coffee, I can too, because I was having so much coffee at that time. People used to be like, do you never not like, is there blood? But I had so many health problems, and I was drinking it because I was addicted to the taste. Yeah. And I just kept like, I was really fat at that time, even fatter, and like I just wanted something nice, and I was using it to numb myself of something else, etc. Right? But just the fact that I could give it up, it was not easy at all, but I could give it up. Yeah. It just changed so many things, and then I came back to it in a better way. But yeah, it was trusting that I will not let myself spiral into those 7-8 things again.
That's one thing. And the other thing I see is you also like put that trust in the other people. Like they were like trusting themselves. If she can do it, I can do it too. Yeah. Like that's the second great thing you did. Like,
and I never thought that would be something anybody would care about, right? Yeah. Like, but there were people who came up to me and they were like, Ankita, you gave up coffee?
I'm like, yeah.
You gave up coffee.
I can do it too.
Are you even real?
It was just such a big thing.
Yeah.
And it just changes life suddenly. Yeah. Like you start believing like you can't do anything. Like I can do anything I want to. I just choose not to. Like, and if I choose to, I can.
But I also think that's a great way of like when you are not having the trust in yourself to be able to do something, to look for someone who has done it or who is in the process of doing it, and say like, okay, now when I look at this person, if he can do it, I can do it too. And he's not afraid. He seems to survive it. He's still alive, so I can do it too. I just give it a try, and this helps to trust yourself, because you need to like do something to believe in yourself and to trust yourself even more, because only from thinking about it.
Just thinking never on the answer. The solution is always actually the point is to trust there is a solution. Like if there is a problem, trust there is a solution.
Always.
You just have to figure it out. You just have to find the right person, the right knowledge, what is missing, what is the thing that you need. You just figure it out and trust that you will get it, trust that you will receive it.
Yeah. And you do it now and figure it out later.
And you can totally own it. You can totally own this, because I'm like so solution focused. I'm in my mind is like there has to be a solution for this. There is a solution. I know it, and I'm the one finding it. I'm absolutely sure about it.
Yeah.
And the more often you do it and you find solutions to something,
do you just let it go? That the solution will come to you, or are you like actively seeking all the time?
No, I let it go. I have to let it go, because if I'm up, and then something comes into mind. Oh, I could try this, and then it either works out or it does not work out. Whatever it is, then if it does not work, and I say, okay, this is obviously not the solution, but it will come, and it always works, and you can train your mind to trust yourself like this.
Yeah.
So there is nothing ever like I think, oh God, how can I do it? Of course, I ask myself, oh God, how can I do it?
Yeah.
But the second thought is, I know I can do it. However, I can do it.
Right. There's something deep inside of you that has knowing.
It's
going to be okay.
Yeah.
There will be a way.
It's absolutely sure. There is no other option.
For me, it goes a level deeper, and it goes, even if I don't do it, it's okay. Because I need that.
Yeah, of course.
I need that as well.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it takes a step stronger in that side as well, because I just need to be like, otherwise it's just going to frenzies, and it's just too hard for me. Yeah. So the trust can go wherever you want it to, wherever you need to lead it to.
Yeah, of course.
If you let it be your guide, just knowing that it will somehow work out, it just does wonder. And it's not about hope. It's really not about hope.
No, absolutely not.
It's
faith.
Yeah, it's faith.
It's
exactly.
faith, because hope is like needy.
It has
neediness.
Neediness.
Yeah.
It has a little clingy energy.
And fear, and I'm not sure, uncertainty, kind of things.
It works out.
Yeah.
Maybe it will, maybe it won't.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Like,
I'm sure.
Please let it work out. Otherwise, XYZ. Otherwise, I'm so unhappy. And faith is just like, oh, we'll be fine.
Yeah, it's going to be fine.
Absolutely. There is no other option.
There is no other option. Life just goes on anyways. Like, any which way. We all survived COVID era somehow. As a world. Or survived. So, life goes on. You have to trust it.
And this makes it much easier and much more fun too. If you are able to trust yourself, to trust life, to trust the people around you, you have a total different attitude and mindset, and everything is like easier. It feels light. The other thing is, it's like heavy and like, I don't know, but it's easygoing.
So if you had to give advice to people on how to build trust in their life, what will you say?
I would like start with small things, with lots of small things in life, and really be aware whatever you can do, because every one of us is able to do certain things always, and if it's like tiny small things, and be really aware that you are able to do it, and be proud of yourself that what you have accomplished already, because this builds trust, like small steps, baby steps. It's always the and then it will become bigger and bigger and bigger, because you have more trust, you have more faith, and then that's about it. I think that's the only way to go for me.
How about you?
Same in some way, but actually deeper. It's more about the spiritual part, because it's the part that is always like anchoring me. Because there are still moments, and there are moments when the doubts come up and everything. Though I can see the success, though there's a part of my rational mind that see what you already achieved.
Yeah, of course.
And still there would be some part doubting. And then
can you do it again? Can I do it again?
So maybe which is a one-time thing. No. Just like, if it's for you this way, then it's going to be this way.
Yeah.
And if not,
the other way is going to be for you.
There is a plan.
You find something new.
There is a higher force that has a plan.
Yeah.
What about you?
What about me? So I think it's really important to focus on the small things. I think it's also very important to remember what your core and anchor is. But I think for me, it's very important to celebrate. So you need to celebrate, and because that adds the energy of happiness, trusting becomes easier.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then it becomes fun. Yes. So I celebrate not winning as well. So, if I'm the last person in a game or something, I'm like, reverse rules, I win. The loser is the winner. I don't have to announce it to the world. I generally do, but the game was to lose. You eventually get there. But I just try to assign I try to prioritize my needs for myself, without imposing it on others, right? What can I do to nourish myself there? And trusting that I'll realize, you're trusting that to build trust. So you don't know the process of via which it's coming, right? You're still doing it. You're trusting the outcome is for you. And now you've reached the outcome and it doesn't look like the outcome that you wanted. So you're celebrating it anyway, trusting that this is the outcome it had to be. Does that make sense? Right?
So totally.
If it was rejection, it was the protection. If it was what you wanted in a different way, that is what you actually needed. So just trusting and then celebrating that, no matter what it is, in your own way.
And maybe you had to go there to realize that this is not what you actually want.
Exactly. So you learned a lesson about
It's great to know. It's great to know. Yeah.
Just like how we met and stuff like that. We always talk about those
totally unforeseen.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We really needed something. But here we are, thankfully.
But it's much better what we got.
I was just about to say, I wouldn't have it any other way.
No, absolutely not.
I'm much happier with this.
It's much more fun. Much more fun.
And I'm all about fun.
Yeah, me too.
So we very much hope this resonates with you, and we hope we help you find your trust in yourself, in life in general, and the universe. And if you want to hear more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment what kind of topics you'd like to us to talk about.
And also share with friends who are interested in this kind of topic.
And with that, that's about it for this week. Tune in again next week. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.